Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Greetings everyone. My name is Saikou with student number C16023-028. As you can see in the board. Today I'm here to explain the understanding the two-sector economy. So without wasting any time, we can just go straight and we take a look at it. Here we have the introductions. As we all know, in any good presentation, it requires introduction for the audience to have, overview on what you want to discuss. Okay, so this topic, as I alluded earlier, is about two-sector economy, and this two-sector economy mainly focus on the household and the farm, how these sectors interact in economy. So along the way, we are going to explore their consumption, saving, and disposable income, and the multiplier effect as well. Okay, and it serves as the foundation to comprehend this the complex economic system. Next, so here we have the consumption function. Okay, so as we can see, the consumption is the first one that we are to discuss. Okay, so these functions show us the relationship between the disposable income and the consumption. Okay, so the disposable income is the income that you can consume it directly when they deduct everything like tax and other things that the government supposed to deduct from it. So it's basically the leftover income that you can consume directly. So these two, disposable income and the consumption, is related. Okay, as you might understand, even in common sense, the more the income, your income, increase, the higher the consumption. Okay, the less the disposable income, the lesser the consumption. Okay, the lesser that you are going to consume. The other part, you have the formula. So basically, this is the formula. If you want to calculate the consumption, C equals to A plus, YD. Okay, where C is the consumption spending, A uttermost consumption or consumption where disposable income is 0, and the B is the marginal propensity to consume. Okay, and YD is supposed to be, only YD is a typo, is the disposable income. Okay, but here we have the function. For example, the function as if A equals to 200 and B equals to 0.8, 0.8, then consumption function will be $200 plus 0.8 YD. That will be the function to use if you want to calculate your consumptions. Next, we have the saving function. Okay, so this saving function describe, okay, the relationship between the disposable income and the savings. Also, similar concept. Okay, the more income there you have, the most likely you will be able to save the money. But if you have less disposable income, at the end of the day you won't be able to save part of the income that you receive. So here we have the formula. S equals to YD minus C. Okay, and S represent saving, YD is the disposable income, and the C is the consumption spending. So marginal propensity to save for MPS, the change in saving per unit change in disposable income. Okay, so this is the marginal for it, the increment of it, the change, it shows the safety now. So MPS equals to 1 minus MPC, so in the portion of the income not consumed. So here, understanding the disposable income, here we have the definition. So is the income available for consumption and the saving. Yeah. And also we have the formula also YD equals to gross income minus any tax, and plus, transfer payment that is made by the government. Two-factor, two-sector, sorry. In a two-sector model, YD is equals to Y, and for example, assuming no tax or transfer. Assuming no tax or transfer, this is the formula that you're supposed to use. So impact King in YD directly affect consumption, and saving. So that is the fact, when disposable income change, it is going to affect the consumption and the saving, okay, either, positively or negatively, depending on the change. The increase in disposable income obviously affect, okay, positively, but decrease, in disposable income, you know, affect your consumption and the saving negatively. So investment into model sector, autonomous investment is said to be autonomous in this simple model. Okay, for example, let's say, investment is 500 represent constant investment spending. Okay, so decisions are affected by the interest rate and the business confidence. We have multiplier effect. Okay, so an initial change in spending lead to larger change in income. Okay, so an initial, when the first change is being made in spending, it results to the larger change in the income. Okay, so formula, we have the multiplier. Okay, effect equals to Y, multiply effect equal, in bracket K equals to 1 divided by, open the bracket, 1 minus MPC, close the bracket, equals to 1 divided by MPS. So example, if MPC equals to 0.8, then K is equals to 1 divided by, open bracket, 1.1 minus 0.8, close the bracket, everything will result to 5. So impact is the $100 increase in investment can result to 500 increase in the income. So sometimes when you invest, 100, you can have the outcome of 500. Or let's say, when you invest, 200, you can possibly have, income of 1,000 possible dollars. So achieving equilibrium. So equilibrium is the point where all these meet. Okay, equilibrium occur where AE and equals to Y. So this is the aggregate expenditure, and here we have aggregate output, and the balance at equilibrium, planned spending equals to actual output. Yeah. So the one that you plan to spend equals to the output that you have or you gain. So here in this presentation, key takeaway and limitation. Okay, the two sector model provide a basic, it's just a basic, framework. And later on, we are going to discuss further about it in more depth. And the key factors, MPC and investment are key determinants of income amplification, the multiplier effect amplify the impact of spending. And here we have, limitation. We assume ignore government and the foreign sectors. Assume, everything the constant price. Okay. So thank you so much for your kind attention. I hope you understand the presentation. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.